Namaskar, let me welcome you all to today's episode of Sitar Learning Essentials. Even though we have covered a few very important technical aspects of playing sitar, for an example, we have done A to Z of right hand technique, A to Z of left hand technique. Still, I find among particularly the new students who are approaching me for lessons, I see very big confusion among them regarding usage of second finger, the second finger. When to use second finger? And what is the rule? What is the rule among the sitar players to use the second finger? Some students ask, can't we use that based on our own personal convenience? Some students try to use third finger if there is long gap. Now all these small questions come in their mind and individually I try to address. But I thought it will be good to reiterate the same again in a different episode. Instead of discussing overall left hand technique, we'll just discuss in this episode in when to use the second finger while playing sitar. Right? So first thing first, I personally don't prefer using third finger while playing sitar in any of the circumstances. That is my personal choice, and whoever uses third finger while playing sitar, I am not saying it is right or wrong or whatever. Let's not go into that level of controversy. But what I can say is sitar can be played with just two fingers, first finger and second finger. If it can be done, then why to use third finger? If we can play effectively and effortlessly, then why to use third finger? Now, when to use second finger? We use our second finger only at the highest point in any sequence of note, any highest point I am saying. What does that mean? That means at the topmost point after which we are not going to any higher note beyond that. For an example, if we do very basic phrase, if we do sa, re, sa, so I see students playing. I hope sound is clear. Which is not correct. So in this sequence, sa, re, sa, we are see the direction sa and then re and then again sa. So here sa, we are going to re, which is the higher than sa, and are we going even higher than re? No, we are not going. So sa, re, then we are coming back to sa. So re is the highest point at this particular movement. So we have to use second finger in re. Now if we do sa ni sa or sa ni dha ni sa, some students do everything with fourth finger, which is not correct. We should start with second finger here because we are not going anywhere beyond sa. So sa, ni, dha, ni, sa. Sa will be with the second finger, the sa, and the rest of the ni, dha, ni with fourth finger, and then sa again with second finger. Now sa, ni, dha, ni, sa, re, sa. So here what is the highest point? Overall highest point is re. But in this movement you see there are two twists. So sa, we are starting with sa, and then we are not going to higher note in that after sa. So we are starting with second finger, sa, then sa, we are not doing this with sa. This is wrong. So what we should do? Sa, di, dha, ni, sa, re, sa. Now you may ask, so in this overall movement, re is the only highest point. So why we are starting sa with second finger? Because in this movement sa, after that sa we are not going to re, but what we are going to ni. So in the next turn, we are coming back to sa again and then we are going to re. So in the first turn we are using sa with second finger and in the next turn we are using re with the second finger. So there are effectively two highest points. In the same sequence, linear sequence, there cannot be two highest points, but in a twisted movement there can be more than one highest point. This is something that we have to understand very clearly. Okay, so if we treat as re as sani, dhani, sa, re, sa, dha as 1, ni as 2, sa as 3 and re as 4. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Here 3 is highest point first because after 3 we are not going to 4 immediately. We are going to 3, 2. So we are going to reverse direction. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So 3 is highest and we are going back and again while coming forward 3 is not highest, 4 is highest. Now I will give you a couple of examples which I might have given in our previous episodes on left hand technique, which is sa re ga ma ga re sa, same thing. Sa re ga ma ga re sa, you think here we are not starting with second finger on sa because after sa we are going to re. So sa is not the highest point. So you starting with our fourth finger sa. So sa re ga ma ga re sa. So there is only one highest point which is ma. Now sa re ga ma ga re sa. So both the cases, there were two turns. In both the cases ma was highest point. So I have used second finger twice. If you don't understand this fast, you can slow down the speed in your YouTube window and see, analyze till the time you understand. Listen it multiple times. It is very easy and simple, and I am trying to break down things very logically and in modular way so that it is understandable instead of making it highly complex. Now sa re ga ma ga re sa, another phrase, sa re ga ma ga re sa. So here sa re ga ma, it goes without saying ma is the overall highest point, then ga re sa. Now here this ga will be second finger because after this ga, this is a twist, and after this ga I am not going to ma. So at that point ga is the highest point. So sa re ga ma ga re sa, right? Sa re ga ma ga re sa. And sa re ga ma ga re sa. So there will be three highest points because there are three turns. Sa re ga ma pa highest point, ma ga ma highest point, ga highest point, re sa. Again, sa re ga ma pa ga re sa. Overall, we have understood the requirement of using second finger, where to use second finger. Now, if we do sapat, straight sapat, sa re ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga re sa ni, or sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. You see, there is no twist and turn. There is just straight away, up and straight down, and then at the highest point we use the second finger. So if we do sa re ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga re sa ni. sa re ga ma pa da ni da pa da ma pa ga ma ga re sa ni. Ni sa da sa re ga ma pa da ni sa da ni pa da ma pa ga ma re ga sa re ni sa. So you see, everywhere there are the highest point changes because we are twisting. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa da. The ni, after this ni we are not going to sa, that's why dha ni. Then pa da, after this dha we are not going to ni. Ma pa, after this pa we are not going to dha. And we are approaching this not from the previous fret all the time, alternately. So, okay, we will conclude this episode by playing a palta, two paltas, and see how the finger sequence changes. I teach this to my students. One is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. This is one pattern. Sa re ga sa re, and its descending is sa ni dha sa ni. Another one is 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 3. Sa re ga re ga. The ascending is sa re ga re ga, as it told, and descending is sa ni dha ni dha. Right? Now I am not ending this block, palta block, with second finger. So the finger sequence is not for block of palta. Like the block is ending at re, that's why we will end with second finger. No. What will come in the next block? Accordingly, we have to use our choose our second finger. Sa re ga sa re ga ma re ga ma. Why I am using second fourth finger on ma? Because the next block starts with ma. So that is not the highest point. I should not use second finger to end that. Ma pa da ni pa da. Come back. And another thing, you see, many students do the mistake. Ni da pa, then they swap this, which is also wrong. Why to swap? At the same point of time, one single fret cannot be highest point and not highest point. So that's why we should not swap, because our finger sequence is not dependent on the blocks of palta, rather overall movement. So again, sa ni da pa ni da pa ma da pa ma ga re sa ga re. Now 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 3. Sa re ga ma. Now why am I using ending and second finger? Because my next phrase starts with previous note. So at that point my ma is highest point. Ending note in the ascending mode is the highest point, because we are not going to higher note, but the same note. We are going to the previous note to start the next block. Ma pa. After this pa I am not going to dha, rather I am going to ma. That's why ma pa da ni sa, coming back. Sa ni da ni da. Now you say sa ni da. Why I am using ni, second finger on ni? Because after this ni I am not going to back to sa anymore. I am coming back only. So that point, ni is my highest point. Da pa ma ga re sa. If you don't understand these two paltas, please watch this repeatedly, because in every corner, whatever rule one single rule, there is not multiple rule. In different situations or scenarios, we are using different rule. It is not like that. It is single rule which evolved hundreds and hundreds years back by some great masters, and till today it is considered as the most scientific and most effective and most efficient of usage of fingers, two fingers to play sitar for left hand. Now if we follow this thumb rule that only at highest point we will use our second finger. You see, two derived rules we will get. One is, in one note, we don't swap two fingers, like, because at single point of time, one note cannot be highest and non-highest, right? If you do sa re ga ga ma pa pa da ni ni sa re, so sa re ga ga ma pa. So swapping two fingers consecutively in one fret is not the rule. We should not do that. And second thing, two consecutive notes we cannot use second finger, like sa ni, again ni, sa ni, or re sa, we cannot do, because at the same sequence, linear sequence, two consecutive notes cannot be the highest point. So re sa, so ma ga re sa. Some people do pa ma ga re sa, which is wrong. Pa ma ga re sa. In very rare situations, while playing in very high speed, sometimes some of the finger twisting, rules are twisted. For an example, just to maintain the clarity, but those are the exceptions. And as it is said, exceptions make the rule. But at your stage, if you are beginner level or intermediate level, don't try those advanced techniques. Don't use this technique if you are beginner. So with one finger sequence straight away, you have to go up with four finger, and at the highest point you have to use second finger. And you need to have this clarity. I heard some very famous young maestro playing something like this. Don't do like this. These things don't have any value or any stand in classical music. All these are gimmicks. Okay? Don't do this kind of gliding and sliding where notes are not clear. Okay, with this note, with this thought, let us conclude our today's episode, where we tried to explain elaborately how to use second finger and the left hand effectively and efficiently to achieve the best out of our playing. And those who have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do that and click on the bell icon so that you get all the notifications when we upload this kind of informative and educative videos. Not only that, we keep on sharing many recordings on Sitar and Surbahar and Indian classical music. Some rare ragas on Surbahar. We are trying to bring different projects to you. So please stay tuned. Stay well and namaskar, and see you in our next episode. Thank you so much for your time.